here talking about the last workout of the 2019 CrossFit Open season. 19.5 is here. Let's jump into it real quick. We're going to give you guys the rundown on what to expect, how to prep, and perform well. So, 19.5, simple, sinister. Thrusters with the barbell, 95 pounds for men, 65 for women. Chest to bar pull-ups. The rep scheme, 33, 27, 21, 15, 9, high volume. Your shoulders are going to get smoked on this workout. So let's talk about first that position that you're going to need to get into, whether you're doing thrusters or the chest to bar pull-ups. And when we talk about thrusters, what we're talking about is what we call front rack position. That's elbows up, in line with your shoulders. That's shoulder flexion and external rotation. If you're a little tight, what we'll see is your shoulders will dump forward, your head will come forward. It's really hard to keep that bar racked in good position, and this is where we'll see a lot of problems emerge through the shoulder. So let's talk about first a real simple prep exercise to open up that front rack position. You're going to grab a band, throw it over a bar or a squat rack a little higher than your head. You're going to put it back behind your elbow. Step forward, and I want the leg on the same side as your arm behind you. Squeeze your butt, tighten your abs. Use your free hand to pull your elbow in close to your side. You're going to pull down on the band. Contract, take a breath in, hold, and after 5 seconds, exhale. Let the band pull you up. Don't let your back arch. Keep that rib cage down and engaged. Keep that elbow in by your side. 10 seconds, just breathing in and out. We can add a little bit of side bend, a little waggle back and forth to open up that lateral seam, and then we'll push down again, hold for 5 seconds, take a breath in, and then exhale as you let the band pull you up. 3 rounds of that should be enough to start to open up that overhead position, and when you're in that thruster top shape, that finished position for a rep to count is elbow locked out, arm overhead here. And if you're missing some of that motion, that mobilization will open you up at the top. And as you catch in that front rack position, you're going to have better position to hold the barbell as well. Now the other piece of the thruster is that for that rep to count, we've got to squat with our hips below parallel. Now you have seen in videos past that we've talked a lot about hip mobility, but in terms of setup here, if you're a little bit stiff in the bottom of that squat and you're having a hard time getting that hip past the crease of your knees, one of the easiest ways around that is to widen your setup. That decreases the demands as far as range of motion. It's a very stable position. It's easier to keep your back stable as well. So that would be our best solution for you in terms of in the workout. If you're getting no reps because you're not getting squat depth, widen out your stance. The last piece we want to talk about here is shoulder extension. So when we get into the chest to bar pull-ups and we're pulling our chest or our hands in, that upper arm's getting behind our body. And what we see here is a lot of incidents of biceps and pec tears, because if you're missing that end range of motion, your shoulder's going to dump forward and you put this deflection force through the front of your shoulder. That's your rotator cuff, your bicep comes in there, and that pec comes across as well, and that is going to cause some real problems for you if you're stiff there. So one of the ones we like here is just to put the arms behind the back beforehand, again with that contract relax method. If you want to come around to the side here, you'll see this a little bit better. So I'm going to step in, put my hands behind my back with my thumbs out, and then I'm going to walk back, get in my squat position here as far as width of my feet. I'm going to sit down in that squat, contract, take a breath in as I'm pulling that band down, and then from here, as I exhale, I'm going to let those arms get into that extended position. Again, I can waggle a little bit here, rock it side to side. Make sure that I'm breathing, that I'm keeping my abs engaged. And then pull down, breath in, exhale, let those arms come up, and we'll rock it back and forth. Again, for about 3 rounds, we want 10 seconds when we're in that end range position, exhaling, 5 seconds to contract. And after we've done about 3 rounds of that, we should notice a difference in that ability to get our arms behind our body, to get our hands in by our chest, which when we're doing those chest to bar pull-ups is imperative for a rep to count. So give these things a try, guys, as you warm up and as you're going through the workout. Best of luck. We'll talk to you again soon.